and بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining the closing of the conference. I would like to pass the microphone to SHEdCon 2023 chair and the head of the scientific committee, Professor Sahab Al-Maldi, for conference closing words. You are muted, Professor Sahal. You're muted.
Okay. شكرا جزيلا. Thank you very much. وجزاكم الله خيرا. I'm really speechless. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to start. But I can say in a statement, it was an overwhelming experience. It was an overwhelming experience. I would like to start by asking the organizing committee, Dr. Hisham, Suleiman Al-Asmari, Dua, Khalid, of course, Dr. Khalid, وكل العقد الفريد اللي made it a reality. So I will start by thanking you. I also thank, not in the right order, but it's a feeling. I would like to thank the participants for their patience, persistence, perseverance, resilience, all the words, and grit. For being here for the whole 4 days, attending the workshops, attending the talks of the 2 days. So I thank them very much. Of course, I thank the speakers for giving us the time and spending time behind the scenes preparing wonderful presentations. Thank you very much. The moderators, they did a wonderful job. Thank you very much. This is as far as gratitude is concerned. We are grateful to all of you. I don't want to keep you for long. For me, the recommendations of the conference as headlines, I'm going to share with you the headlines, but we are going to summarize the recommendations from the speeches, from the talks. We will send them to the speakers, confirm them, and then we will email them to all the participants. But as highlights, and you would agree with me, the issue of continuity during disruptions was an issue. It was addressed by a number of speakers, and they made recommendations. These are general, teaching continuity during disruptions. And of course, utilizing innovative approaches in education, utilizing simulation, utilizing technology. These are the sub-recommendations. But the general recommendations are about how to continue teaching during disruptions and how to actually use all these approaches and tools and techniques. Other areas which were covered fantastically, and we would like to summarize the recommendation in those areas, is the field of emergency medicine and what they are doing and how it relates to health professions education and what needs to be done in this regard is one of the fields that we need to summarize what was presented to us during this conference. Of course, simulation had the lion's share. And it was very clear for us from the 5 or 6 speakers who touched on the use of simulation, generally speaking, and during disruptions. They made very important recommendations, and we are going to summarize all of these in this area. Uh, uh, and in relation to that, the presentation about the CRF medical school, the crisis recovery foundation medical school, and the proposed virtual medical university by Professor Gayoumi. These are also important issues we need to summarize the recommendations in this regard. In fact, the speeches, the research presentations were also full of fantastic recommendations. We are also going to summarize that. I was really fascinated by the review of this interprofessional education issue, since it's a real challenge. So these are just the areas for the recommendations. I, with the organizing committee, are going to summarize them properly and scientifically. We will send them to the speakers to confirm, and then we will share them with everybody. Again, thank you very, very, very much for your participation and contribution.
Thank you very much, Professor Sahel, for the catchy words and yes, you covered all the thoughts that we are thinking about. I would like also this moment to invite Dr. Khalid Al Amin, EDC Director, Faculty of Medicine, University of Khartoum, for final remarks in the closing of the conference.
Thank you, Dr. Hisham. Thank you, Professor Sahel. I think إنه بعد ما بروفيسور سهل يتكلم تاني ما في هنا يعني. I think this was an amazing experience, and all what has been sort of it was there. I think there was a lot of sharing of knowledge, experiences from all around the world, and it was like a real conference on face-to-face mode. Everything was there. We heard a lot about simulation, disaster, and these things which will help. We heard about online OSCE, things which provide solutions maybe for our medical schools. Professor Sars thanked everyone, and again I would like to thank the organizing committee for their hard work and commitment, participants, the guests, and as Professor Sahel said, audiences, they were very patient for the long hours of. But I think the sessions were very entertaining and appealing. Thank you, everyone. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Thank you, Dr. Hisham. Thank you, Professor Sahel again.
And again, I have to ask you, as a director of the EDC, not just as a colleague, Dr. Khalid, thank you very much for your support from the beginning till the end. From the beginning, I mean the inception until the end. Thank you very much for your support as the director of the EDC. Thank you.
Can we do it on an annual basis, Professor? With maybe one of the recommendations?
The top recommendation at the top.
Yes, thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed participants and speakers of SHEdCon 2023. So as we bring our conference to the close, and as a member of the organizing committee, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to each and every one of you, actually, starting from our esteemed scientific committee, the speakers, the participants, the technical support who are working behind the scene and making everything goes smooth. Thank you very much, engineers. and also our beloved organizing committee members, namely Dr. Dua Saifuddin, Dr. Naji Al-Fatih, دكتور سليمان الأسمري، دكتورة جهاد، دكتورة ميساء عثمان، دكتور معمر جبسة، وكثير من الزملاء اللي رغم الظروف they were trying to participate and contribute as much as they can considering the current situation. So thank you. Your involvement and contributions have been the cornerstone of our conference. Despite the unique challenges of uh, the virtual setting. So our collective efforts towards this conference, I think, yielded an enriching and insightful experience. So it's with great anticipation, as Dr. Khalid said, that we look forward to SHEdCon 24, and also بارك البروف يعني زي ما بيقولوا the top of the recommendations that we hope to convene inshallah in person in our beloved country, embracing the worlds and the face-to-face interactions together. I'm also delighted to announce that our virtual platform will remain open, and that's of course will allow you and give you the opportunity to revisit all the enlightening sessions that we had over the past 4 days, and once more at your convenience. And for those who couldn't join, they will have the opportunity even to join. There will be virtual offices, virtual meeting room available for you at any time to engage more in discussion related to this conference. And yes, we'll be sharing inshallah ta'ala the recommendation of the conference shortly. Finally, please stay tuned and updated on SHEdCon 2024 inshallah. And yes, once again, thank you for your unwavering support and active participation, and let's keeps the spirits and hopes up. And I think one of the things and the main messages of this conference, if we collectively join our efforts, I think everything is possible with the guidance, with the expertise, with all the available mindset to drive all the efforts for hope and continuity. Thank you very much. And the final word and closing from Dr. Sahel Al Mardi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
No final words. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.